we're all going to be up here and we're going to be breaking those windows.
Remember Jenna Ryan? She is the 51-year-old Texas real estate agent who flew to the Capitol riot on a private jet.
We go down and storm the Capitol. They're down there right now, and that's why we came.
Just outside the Capitol,
no, you cannot take our country!
Ryan recorded herself joining the mob.
Go in here! Life or death, it doesn't matter. Here we go.
In another January 6 video obtained by investigators, Ryan said she was, quote, tired of paying taxes to crooks. But in a new court filing, prosecutors say Ryan has a history of tax delinquency. Quote, the defendant has not consistently paid her taxes, with a history of federal and state tax liens from 2013 to 2016 that caused a deficiency of more than $35,000 in back taxes that was not resolved until April 2021. A few weeks before that, in March, Ryan addressed her actions from January the 6th and tweeted, definitely not going to jail. Sorry, I have blonde hair, white skin, a great job, a great future, and I'm not going to jail.
If it comes down to war, guess what? I'm going to be there.
Yes, Jenna Ryan thought she was in a war and that jail was for black people. Oops. In August, she pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge for trespassing on the Capitol. And even though nearly every other insurrection defendant guilty of a misdemeanor has received probation, prosecutors have recommended Ryan be sentenced to 60 days in jail. Why? Because of her tax avoidance and racist views. Quote, perhaps the most compelling need for specific deterrence arises from the defendant's misguided belief that she is above the law, or at least insulated from incarceration. It all means that Jenna Ryan, with her blonde hair, white skin, and foolishness, is headed to the big house. Hello everybody, I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. Jenna Ryan is just the latest example of Capitol insurrectionists who are, to borrow a phrase, being hoisted on their own petards. Rioters who were violent and bragged about thwarting Congress have been sitting in jail for months. Rioters who were peaceful, yet insisted they were above the law and had special privileges, those insurrectionists are also heading to jail. The irony in Jenna Ryan's case, though, is particularly rich. There she was on January the 6th, shrieking about being sick of paying taxes to crooks, and it turns out she actually didn't pay the taxes she owed, meaning she was a crook. And now she is a crook twice over. First, for her tax avoidance, and secondly, for breaking the law on January the 6th.
President Trump, I want you to know that I have been a true supporter of yours, and I believe that you won the election, and I believe in America, and I believe in your values. Not just the president, there's also, I follow everything that Rudy Giuliani says.
A lot will be written in the history books about the Capitol insurrection and the Trump world effort to derail democracy. Let it also be said there was a silver lining in that clearly the people who supported Donald Trump and stormed the Capitol were not America's best and brightest, as Jenna Ryan has proven again.